Hey guys, what's going on? It's Empyrant. A lot of times you hear people talk about how knights counter archers in Age of Empires 2 until you have a critical mass of archers or crossbowmen. But people tend to not actually talk about what number that critical mass is. At what point you have enough crossbowmen that you can effectively engage knights and handle them, killing them in basically one shot or two shots. Anything like that. So I want to go over that today. So hopefully you know when to and when not to take engagements with your archers against knights. And vice versa, when not to take fights with your knights against large masses of archers or crossbows. So first bit is just some simple math. So I am going to be looking at units with full upgrades in the Castle Age. Just because that's what you're usually going to run into. So we do have crossbow with bodkin arrow, and then also our knight with bloodlines and +2 on them. Generally, they're not going to engage till they have +2, or at least they shouldn't be. I'm not going to go over every single upgrade change. What if the knights don't have any upgrades, or if they don't have bloodlines, or if they don't have +1? What if crossbows only have fletching? Something like that. I'm just going to go over if they have full upgrades. For this video, I may do a follow-up in the future. So our crossbow with bodkin arrow is going to be doing 7 damage. And our knight with +2 is going to have 4 pierce armor. So we will be doing 3 damage every shot. With bloodlines, our knight is going to have 120 HP. So that means doing 3 damage a time. It should take us 40 shots to kill the knight. Alright, so now you can see 40 shots later, we have killed the knight. We're now victorious. So yeah, math checks out, kind of as we expected it would. So now let's see how needing 40 arrows works in a practical setting. Alright, so now we have our next test set up. So this test is going to be a little different than the last one. So down the right side here, we have 40 crossbows. So if everything works out like we said it should, we should be able to one-shot this knight. Up top here, we have 39 crossbows. So if the math works out like it should, it'll take 2 shots to kill the one knight. Down here, we have 20 crossbow, so 19 less than up here, but it should still take the exact same amount of shots to kill the knight. And then here we have 19 crossbow, so it should take 3 shots to kill that knight. So let's watch, make sure it all works out like it should, and then we'll talk about what this means and how to apply it to your gameplay. Alright, so now we can see that after 1 round of firing, the 40, like we thought, has killed the knight. But something you'll notice, the 39 have not, like we said, and neither have the 20. So, if we let it go 1 more round of firing, now you can see something interesting. The 39 archers are just as effective as the 20 archers for taking down the knight. Something else to note is that on the first fire, all 39 archers hit the knight, right? But on the second fire, only 1 of all 39 of these archers was actually effective and actually did anything. And the other 38 archers basically wasted their shot. So, what to keep in mind here is that if you have something like 38, 39, a pretty large amount of archers, it can be worth it to hold off on an engagement until you get just a couple more out to get to that magic 40 so that you can one-shot knights. Because otherwise, you're basically just as effective at killing them with 39 as you are with 20. Okay? Another thing to keep in mind, this is assuming that you have thumb ring so that you're 100% accurate with your archers. If you don't have thumb ring, you should add in a couple more, because you're going to be missing some shots without it, especially if you're further away. And if they are running like perpendicular to your archers, and you don't have ballistics, that's also going to affect this exact number. But as long as you're hitting with all of them, just getting those couple more archers out so that you can be at 40 or above can make a big difference, and one more archer doubles the effectiveness of your army. Same exact principle applies to going from 19 archers to 20 archers, or 20 crossbowmen. So 19 crossbowmen are going to take 3 shots to kill one knight. And again, you can see this knight has 6 health left. So effectively, only 2 of our archers, if we continue here, only 2 of our archers actually had to shoot that knight there. The rest of them all wasted their 3rd shot. So, again, if you have something like 17, 18, 19 crossbow, it can be extremely worth it to just get those last couple archers out, and you literally have a, what would that be, 50% increase in the effectiveness of your army simply by getting just a couple more units on the field. So again, obviously there's a little bit like this many crossbow are going to take a lot longer to be killed than, they only need to kill one of these 20 archers to lower its effectiveness down to the same as the 19. But it can still be very worth it just for the number of knights you can kill before they're even able to engage your archers, as they have to close the distance between them. So if you're looking for what the critical mass of crossbowmen against fully upgraded knights is, 40 for one-shotting, 20 for two-shotting, and anything below that is going to be 3 or more. One last thing I wanted to go over is just the critical mass needed for feudal archers to take down scouts. So for this test, I'm going to be using the most common units that you'll be encountering in Feudal Age, including with upgrades. So generally, you're not going to have upgrades on your scouts when you begin engaging in Feudal Age, and archers will usually have fletching. Obviously, this isn't always going to be the case, but this is definitely going to be the most common scenario that you're going to run into in games. So we do have archers with fletching, and our scouts just unupgraded. Okay, so if we do the quick math on this one, our archers are doing 5 damage, but our scouts have 2 pierce armor. So again, similar to crossbow, fully upgraded crossbow against fully upgraded knight, we are going to be doing just 3 damage to the scouts. So some quick math, they have 45 health, so it should take 15 archers to kill 1 scout, and that should be what we see here in this test. However, I wanted to point out one thing. Archers have 80% accuracy. Crossbowmen without thumb ring have 85% accuracy. So if we're on the scenario on the left where all of our archers are pretty close, we should kill the scout no problem. But as you move further away from the target, accuracy becomes a bigger issue. So with so many of our units spread out, even though all of them will fire at the scout, at least some of these outside units should miss the scout unless we get really lucky. So you'll see here, even though there's 15 on the right, 15 on the left, all of them are going to shoot at their respective scouts. The one on the right won't kill the scout. The one on the left will. So if we unpause it, every time I go to do one of these tests. Alright, so as you could see there, it took a second volley, at least from some of the archers on the right, in order to kill that scout, just because of the difference in range, whereas the one on the left we were able to take out in 1. So critical mass for Feudal Age archers against scouts is 15. Can be more if you are further away from the scouts, and again, you can't have ballistics in Feudal Age, so depending on how they run their scouts, you may need more than 15 because you might be missing some shots. And then just to recap for the knights, 40 archers, or 40 crossbowmen, sorry, are what is needed to kill fully upgraded knights, as long as you have the fully upgraded crossbowmen. 39 down to 20 will take 2, and then anything below 20 is going to take at least 3 shots. So that's all for me today, guys. I might do a follow-up on this in the future with things like Eagle Scouts. Might do some of the different kinds of upgrades. Might look at Imperial Age some. But critical mass for archers like this isn't usually a big deal in Imperial Age, where you're just kind of patrolling large forces into each other, things like that. So really just wanted to look at this one, get this video out. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below. Stop by the Twitch channel sometime. That's twitch.tv/Empirant. The link is in the description below. Hope to see you at the stream someday. And otherwise, have a good day, and thanks for watching.